correct. Right, we're going to take a picture round now. For your picture starter, you'll see a map of the Italian Republic on which an administrative region has been highlighted. For 10 points, name the region.
UCL Murray.
Tuscany.
It is Tuscany, yes. Right, your picture bonuses are 3 more Italian regions, 5 points for each one you can name. Firstly, A.
Piedmont.
No, that is Lombardy. Secondly, B.
No, it's not. It's Reggio Reggio. I can't remember. Sorry.
You nearly got it. It's Calabria. And finally, C.
That's where Naples is. I don't know what it's called. Apulia.
No, it's Latium or Lazio. 10 points for this. What comes next in this sequence, being the countries that border Germany in clockwise order? Poland, Czech Republic, Austria, Switzerland, and...
UCL Murray.
France.
Correct. Your bonuses are on place names from the Greek for between two rivers. What name is that of the region between the rivers Tigris and Euphrates, first settled by the Sumerians about 4000 BC?
Mesopotamia.
Correct. The appellation Entre-deux-Mers is used on wine produced in part of the Bordeaux region lying between which two rivers?
The Garonne and the Gironde.
No, it's the Dordogne and the Garonne. Between Two Rivers, a 1960 television documentary about the Forest of Dean, was the work of which journalist and playwright?
Harold Pinter.
No, it was Dennis Potter. 10 points for this starter question. In the cabinets of John Major, which post was successively held by Norman Lamont and Kenneth Carr?
Warwick Christodoulou.
Chancellor of the Exchequer.
Correct. Your bonuses are on a mathematician, Warwick. Born in 1777, which German mathematician proved the fundamental theorem of algebra, which states that every polynomial has a root of the form a plus b times the square root of minus 1?
Gauss? Do you reckon Gauss? Any ideas? I thought Euler, but yeah. Gauss.
Gauss is right. Gauss, alongside Wilhelm Weber, developed which instrument to measure the intensity of a certain physical force?
I don't know, actually.
You get a Gauss count, it must be wave.
Come on, let's have it.
Waves.
No, it's a magnetometer. What is the term for a 17-sided regular polygon which Gauss requested to have on his gravestone, only to be refused by the engraver, who said it would be indistinguishable from a circle?
Any ideas? 17-sided polygons.
Polygon.
17-sided.
Heptadecagon.
Sepdecagon.
Nominate term.
Heptadecagon?
Well done. If you work that out, you're spot on. Right, starter question. Think about this before you buzz. In the second millennium AD, which century saw the fewest reigning monarchs on the throne of England, or after 1707, Great Britain?
Warwick Christodoulou.
The 19th century.
No, anyone to buzz from UCL?
UCL Dwyer.
20th century.
No, it's the 13th. There were only 3 then. Another starter question. Lying between Pebble and Boulder on the Wentworth-Udden scale for measuring and describing the size of grains of minerals, which large round stone has traditionally been used as a road paving material?
Warwick Christodoulou.
Cobble.
Cobble is correct. Your bonuses are on counter-revolutions, Warwick. Originating in the French Revolution, which emotive two-word term has often been used by Marxists for a counter-revolution, in particular to the massacre of communists from 1927 by Chiang Kai-shek's forces in Shanghai?
Should be really obvious. Can you not think? France. Paris Commune, that era.
Come on, let's have an answer.
Backlash.
No, it's the White Terror. Secondly, for 5 points, in which Chinese province were an estimated 30,000 civilians killed by Chiang Kai-shek's forces in a White Terror that suppressed the uprising of February the 28th, 1947, now commemorated by Peace Memorial Day?
No, maybe like Guangzhou? Guangzhou?
No, it's Taiwan. In which European country did Admiral Haughty preside over a White Terror of 1919 to 1920, in which many leftists and Jews were imprisoned or executed?
Surely Russia. Hungary. Hungary?
Hungary's correct. Another starter question. What name is given to infections or diseases such as anthrax, rabies and brucellosis, which are transferred to humans from non-human vertebrates?
UCL Dwyer.
Zoonotic.
Zoonoses, yes, I'll accept that. Right, your bonuses now are on prefixes in biology, UCL. What is the meaning of the prefix brady, as in the terms bradycardia, bradykinin and bradypod, the latter being the scientific name for the sloth family?
Slowing.
Slow is correct. The prefix branchi in the words branchial, branchiostegel and branchiopod refers to which part of the anatomy of various sea creatures?
The arm.
It's the gills. What's the meaning of the prefix brachy in the words brachiate, brachiosaurus and brachiopod? Come on.
Fin.
It's having arms or branches. 10 points for this. Applied in medieval times to a young noble awaiting knighthood, what appellation is given to Roland in the title of a poem by...
Warwick Wyber.
Squire.
No, you lose 5 points. In the title of a poem by Robert Browning and to Byron's hero Harold.
UCL Howson.
Page.
No, it's child. 10 points for this. The Queen's first important announcement, as she toasted Charles and Camilla at their wedding reception, was to give the result of which major sporting event held that same afternoon?
Warwick Christodoulou.
The Grand National.
The Grand National is correct. Your bonuses are on a forename. With a name said to mean true icon, who is the patron saint of photography? By tradition, she mopped Jesus' brow as he carried his cross to Calvary.
Is it not Mary Magdalene? Someone else?
Come
Oh,
on.
no, is it Mary Magdalene?
No, it's St. Veronica. The 1909 novel Anne Veronica, considered scandalous for its portrayal of an emancipated woman, was written by which author, perhaps better known for his science fiction? Correct. In the 2003 film Veronica Guerin, which actress portrays the Dublin journalist who exposes drug dealers and loses her life?
Yeah, I'm sure. It's Kate Blanchett.
You sure?
Yeah,
Really? I
Yeah,
thought it was
Kate Blanchett.
Kate Blanchett.
Correct. 10 points for this. First demonstrated experimentally by Kelvin, what term describes the phenomenon whereby ice melts when subjected to...
UCL Dwyer.
Absolute zero.
No, you lose 5 points when ice melts when subjected to pressure and freezes again when the pressure is
Warwick
removed.
Patel.
Triple point.
No, it's regulation. 10 points for this. Although now held on the second Wednesday of March each year, National No Smoking Day was established in the UK in 1984 on the day of which movable feast of the Christian calendar?
UCL Dosa.
Easter.
Nope.
Warwick Christodoulou.
Ash Wednesday.
Correct. Here are your bonuses. They're on Saturn's moons. Firstly, named after a Titan slain by Hercules, which of Saturn's moons has been nicknamed the Death Star for its resemblance to the moon-sized space station in the film Star Wars?
Endor. Endor?
No, it's Mimas. Mimas's most distinctive feature is a massive impact crater which causes the resemblance to the Death Star and is named after which German-born and after-gone UCL have 85 and Warwick have 235. Well, someone's got to lose, UCL. You weren't on great form today by comparison with the storming performances you put in earlier, so we shall have to say goodbye to you. Very, very convincing performance from you, Warwick, and we shall look forward to seeing you in the final. I hope you can join us next time for the final of this series. But until then, it's goodbye from University College London.
Bye.
It's goodbye from Warwick University.
Bye.
And it's goodbye from me. Goodbye.
There's a huge row going on at Lullingstone Castle, and it's all about territory next. Then, remember photo love stories, advice on snogging boys, and the Cathy and Claire problem page? If you do, BBC Two has a must-see for you tonight. Jackie Magazine, a girl's best friend, at 9.